Hello everyone, Game Fox here, and welcome back to the Westport Independent. Week 10, 2 weeks left until the Public Culture Bill comes into force. Last time, we sold a lot of papers in the North because I only really had Celebrity and Industrial, and that's what panders to them. I didn't sell any in the South because there wasn't anything that pandered to the South. I lost popularity there. And I lost Frank and Anne. I'm so pissed. I'm still so pissed. I lost 9 popularity. Thankfully, I lost 2 suspicion and I gained 1 rebel, but this is... I'm scared to see the mail today. I really, really, really am. I've only got the 1 letter. It has recently come to our attention that your paper, the Westport Independent, seems to have problems understanding the guidelines provided by the Loyalist government in advance of the introduction of the Public Culture Bill. We assure you that these guidelines are absolute, and if your paper continues to neglect them, sir, countermeasures will be taken. Okay, that's not that bad. And I think Julie went down in suspicion. Known for having doubtful opinions of the government. Oh, Phil lives with his disabled brother! Oh! I'm getting all the feels. Okay. So we're gonna have to go through these papers carefully. I need something... I need 1 with Industrial and Celebrity or something like that. I need 1 with at least 2 each. At least 2 categories each. No. Police car set on fire in the southern docks. That would be crime, maybe Industrial? I don't think so. New law to improve national security. President speaks at veteran gathering. That would be Celebrity. Shows unparalleled compassion in speech to veterans. I should write that. The President gave a speech to the military veterans of Westport's annual conference this last weekend. As I stand before you today, I wish to thank you for your service, the President began. At the end of the speech, the President also spoke of lost comrades. Do not cry for your comrades, for their sacrifices saved our beautiful country. Yeah. Let's do it. These are 400 employees. Again. Oh no, this is the one that I didn't do last time. Vanessa, yeah, no, I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's look at this one. New law to improve national security. Today, Parliament brought forth its first draft of the Public Responsibility Act. The law has recently garnered a lot of praise and is believed to improve national security. The act will allow private citizens to report suspected acts of terrorism or treason to the police. It will also allow the police to use these suspicions for evidence and arrest. Can this be considered crime and industrial? Hearsay is evidence. To improve national security. Yeah. The act will allow private citizens to report suspected acts of terrorism or treason to the police. While it has recently garnered a lot of praise, will also allow for police to use suspicions. Let's omit that. Okay, let's take a look and see how this looks in layout. Celebrity goes up front. That's Celebrity and Societal. And Societal and Crime. Okay, now let's go back and take a look at some of the other ones. Police car set on fire in the South Docks. The police car was set on fire in the South Docks. Fire was quickly put out by the officers who had temporarily left the car. Officers received no injuries. Police have made no arrests but suspect rebel involvement. Pyromaniac strikes on Southern Docks. Okay. Let's move this one here for a minute. Now let's see how this does. No, the other one was better. New health study shows benefits of tobacco. According to recent study, cigarettes might have an interesting effects on the human body. This was one of the first articles I did. No! Police shut down prostitution ring in the east. Last night, police shut down a local brothel in the Eastern District warehouses. According to statements, police have long suspected the location. All patrons have been arrested. Witnesses claims to have heard one of the women pleading that they had already paid for protection. Police shut down brothel for not paying bribes. Okay, let's try that. No, okay, so the other one was just better in general, so wait. I'll hold on to the prostitution one and keep the national security one. this should do. Yes. I think that'll be fine. Off to marketing. We should market to the north. We should market to the... I'm only going to market a little bit to the east and not bother that much because there's not much I can market about. Maybe a little less in the north and more in the south. No, because my popularity hasn't dipped that much. 35, and I still want to market to the north. Okay. Richest of the rich, poorest of the poor. We've got you covered. Okay. That should work. Oh! Oh no! It didn't show me Phil or Julie. Does that mean that they got taken away? I sold a lot of papers in the south again. Oh no. Like, my heart's actually beating, and I got more loyalists. I'm less suspicious, and I lost popularity. I've got mail. Oh no, don't tell me they quit! Dear loyalist... Oh, it's a rebel. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Okay, I still have my employees. They just didn't have anything to say. Dear loyalist lapdog, your petty kissing of the president's backside last week will not be taken lightly. Get your tongue back in your mouth, or it will be promptly removed. Don't fuck with us, as it will be the last thing you do. Okay, I'm officially more scared of the rebels than the government. Okay. Okay, I think this is the last exhibition canceled. Construction company accused of hiring illegal immigrants. Construction company Westport Contractors faces accusations of hiring illegal immigrants. The accusations were leveled by various clients of the company who complained about sloppy workmanship and language issues. As a result, the company is to be audited. No. Government informant killed in fire. Last night, a fire broke out in the middle of the Eastern District in the home of Rob Gretty. The cause of the fire is still unknown, but neither Gretty nor his family survived. Gretty was an ex-rebel who provided the government with vital information in the months before his death. Police have yet to issue a statement, but speculate rebel retaliation. This is interesting. Brave patriot murdered in terrorist plot. So, the closer you get to the end of this, it seems like it kind of switches a little bit, because the rebels just kind of seem like harmless protesters at first, but now they're slowly becoming... I'm gonna force you to write that. Now it's slowly becoming a lot more terrorist, and that's terrifying. Well, her suspicion went down a lot. I don't know, I was running rebel for so long. Actually, you know, I don't know. Let me take a look at a few of these and I'll be right back. I'm kind of tempted to do this article, Government Cancels Art Exhibition. It was originally exhibition canceled. The upcoming exhibition, The Animal of Man, by various local artists was canceled today. Government censors condemned the exhibition as obscene and vulgar. The most prominent part of the exhibition was a series of paintings showcasing political figures as farm animals. The artists have since been taken into custody, suspected of treason. I think that's really funny. So, I'm just gonna force him to write it really quick. I want to see how these two look. Oh. Vicious bombing in the Southern Docks kills innocent civilians. A bombing took place in Southern Docks. This is one of the ones we got last time. It was a liquor store, 3 people injured, 4 dead. I omitted police have made 4 arrests and suspected rebel involvement. As much as I'm starting to kind of distrust the rebels, I don't necessarily want to switch my pace right now, because I'm doing pretty well with what I've already had. So let's do Government Cancels Exhibition. That's a lot of societal and, surprisingly enough, crime, because there were arrest made and vicious bombing. It's just a lot of crime! Okay, well, I'll keep looking. Okay, so I went ahead and went for the movie star's face used for rebel propaganda, and I'm forcing Julie to write it so she continues to not gain suspicion. Did I force Phil to write? Yeah, and I also forced Phil to write the Government Cancels Art Exhibition. I'm going to keep that one because that actually had two categories that it was showing. So movie star cancels exhibition. And I don't know what to do as far as industrial goes. There really wasn't much this time. We'll do a lot more to the west. We've been kind of neglecting them. We'll do about 20. We'll do 30 and 10, because... Oh. You know what? No. We'll do 10 in the north, and we'll do 20 in the east. Modern Media for Modern Metropolitans shall be the title of this paper. Okay, let's go ahead and publish. Do they have anything to say? They have anything to say? Week 12. 0 weeks left until the Public Culture Bill comes into pass. Oh! Holy crap! Wow, that was good marketing. But my desk isn't behind this, so I'm assuming this is the end of the game. Plus 14 Rebel, plus 40 popularity. Fuck yeah! But I gained 20 suspicion, but hopefully that doesn't mean I'm gonna be arrested, because it's not full. Let's see what it says. "16th of May, 1949, the day of the Public Culture Bill. In the northern suburbs, the Loyalist Party is hosting a small outdoor celebration for the introduction of the Public Culture Bill. A big banner with the words 'For Propriety in Media' hangs over the small stage set for the event. So far, the celebration has consisted of a small speech from the president, followed by a local children's choir singing the national anthem. Outside the celebration's Loyalist banners have flags flying high throughout the entire district. It's a symbol of a unified people with not a single disloyal citizen to be seen throughout the district. By the Western Districts, a minor protest has started. While unexpected when considering the support the district used to give the Loyalists, the small amount of participation proves that some things aren't easily changed. Apart from this anomaly, things go on as usual. With reports of police on their way to take care of the protesters, it would seem that the flame of rebellion will be extinguished soon enough. Oh man. At the eastern factories, almost all industries have been shut down by rioters. Oh no. Shattered windows, cut fences, and vandalized goods can be seen all over the district. There are also reports of a truck blowing up out in the outskirts of the district. The rioters themselves seem to be mostly workers of the district, armed with pipes, wrenches, and hammers. A trail of destruction lies in their wake, with messages written in coal and tar left on the dusty brick walls of the factories. From what we know, the police are on their way. What we do not know, however, is how they plan on stopping the rioters. Over by the southern docks, the rebellion has struck hard. Ooh, censor this, wow. Shouts of workers rise, bring the Loyalist demise, echo through the streets. The sidewalks are filled with torn-up government propaganda, shattered glass, and the occasional policeman, either dead or beaten within an inch of his life. Ooh, God. One of their lifeless bodies hangs from the top of a lamppost, with the sign "Censor This" dangling from his neck. The streets themselves are packed with protesters and rioters armed with pipes, bats, and broken bottles. At the front, a couple of protesters have tied a sheet with a raised fist painted in red between two broken broomsticks. As they march on down the streets, the spirit of the rebellion continues, spread throughout the district. While the city is as busy as ever, a small newspaper called the Westport Independent soldiers on. The paper has had its fair share of ups and downs lately, but no matter what hardships it faces, it just keeps on standing. There's still more. Of the many rumors circulating of the paper's missing employees, there are a few that keep reoccurring. One of them concerns a young man leading the riot at a local police station. From Ash. Witnesses claim they arrived early in the morning, rallying on the other side of the steel fence, all armed with placards and pipes. It was clear that a civil protest wasn't their intention, even before the officers tried to intervene. Nobody knows who threw the first Molotov, but everybody was witness to the chaos that unfolded. A few hours later, it had died down, with many of the participants having fled or laying wounded or dead. The only thing remaining is the burning rubble and one line of graffiti lit up by the flames. Wow. Oh god, this voice is hard. Witnesses have reported seeing a mysterious woman carrying a Westport Independent Press badge at different spots across the city. She has been seen in the middle of the action, dodging blows while taking pictures with a camera. That must be Julie. Some also claim she is also writing things down in a notepad while asking questions and aiding the wounded. Authorities have so far failed to apprehend her, but whether or not she is affiliated with any side in the conflict remains unclear. Yeah, that's gotta be Julie. I asked the broad question, why in the hell are you doing this? A witness stated. She just looked at me, dumbfounded by my question, and said, well, in case the world doesn't end tonight, somebody's gotta write this down. I like her. Police are still searching for one of the paper's journalists, Phil, who has been reported missing from his home. Oh no. Loyalist pigs, is what it says in the back. According to statements from neighbors, he arrived earlier at the apartment he shares with his brother, seemingly frantic. Neighbors were growing suspicious after they heard a set of heavy thuds and sounds from the apartment, and went to investigate, suspecting looters. Witnesses claim that when they arrived, the apartment was trashed, furniture smashed to pieces, shattered glass everywhere, and clothes scattered across the floor. The signs of a struggle were evident, but neither the journalist nor his brother were anywhere to be found. If anyone has any information about their current whereabouts, please contact Westport Police. Alright, and the last one should be Anne. In the east, witnesses have reported seeing a middle-aged woman matching the description of one of the paper's employees. She, together with several other civilians, have set up blockades adjacent to the fighting by stacking broken doors and furniture. Behind the blockade, they are offering shelter to people seeking refuge from the violence shaking the streets. Although police have denounced these actions as rebel activity, the people behind the barricades seem to offer little in the way of conflict. Instead, they seem to focus on keeping it out. Whether the woman is one of the paper's employees or not has yet to be confirmed, as she has refused to answer questions from anyone wearing a press badge. I think us journalists have ruined things enough, a witness claims she stated when prompted. Credits. Oh, right. Well, that was a little bit more, final than I guess unfinal. It was a little anticlimactic. I thought maybe there might have been something else to it. But that's cool. It actually goes through all of the employees and it covers what's actually going on. So as it turns out, rebels are just I basically keep everything neutralized. Or I kept neutrality within within Westport. Which kind of sucks. It seems like the south, most everything is in ruins, and I'm kind of wondering what would happen if I had gone full loyalist versus versus trying to go for the rebel side. But this was a really engaging game, and I really did enjoy it a lot more than I thought I would. And I'll tell you what, if you enjoyed it, go ahead, leave a comment, leave a like. It lets me know how I'm doing, lets me know that the games are something worth sharing. And I'll leave a link in the description, as always, for the game. You guys take luck and care, and have a wonderful day.